Oh hi, my name is Jade Marston and welcome to my tutorial on Captain Jack Sparrow. So what you're going to need to create this kind of look is a basic palette of makeups ranging from light brown, medium brown, dark brown into black. My nose is itchy and I don't want to scratch it. Starting out with a light brown eyeshadow, you want to start to shape the jawline of Captain Jack Sparrow, just using a shader brush at the moment to be able to create the basic sort of shape that we're looking for. It's easier to start off with your lighter colours and then build up, because if you make any mistakes you can wipe them out early, rather than try and re-blend all the colours that we're going to include for this makeup. Now if you don't have a reference photo, I highly recommend you get one as you go through the tutorial, and also have one on hand so that you can reference back to it and make sure that all your shapes line up nicely. Including going onto your goatee to make sure that the distance between where the jawline ends and where the goatee begins, there's a little gap in between, so just make sure you include that. Otherwise it's just going to look like the jaw starts off with the goatee. Now we go on to the stubble of the jawline, just patting on the brush there to create the stubble effect. So going on to the jawline now, we're going to create our stubble effect, as Johnny Depp's got a bit of a funny sort of beard line going on with his Captain Jack Sparrow look. Always building up your colours consistently with each other so that they create a really great dynamic balance to your piece. Starting to build up with your darker browns now, going back over the shapes we've already created and blending out as much as possible to help create a really nice texture to the skin. And then once you've built up your browns a bit, you can go in with a black to even make it a bit sharper for the jawline. Adding the black eyeshadow into the beard as well, as we're going to build that up with a little bit of face paint as we go along. And now we're going to go on to the eyes, so go ahead and do your eyeliner on your waterline, which I've already done. And as we use the face paint on the top of the lids, what we're going to do whilst the paint's still wet is smudge it out with our fingers, as Captain Jack Sparrow does have quite a lot of eyeliner on and that sort of thing, but it's also got sort of a grubby effect to it, so that's going to help us create that look. Keep building up the eyeshadow as much as you see fit in reference to your photo. And then we're going to move on to the temples of the head, because it helps create an even more shaped face. Lots and lots of smudging. Now we're going to contour the nose a bit and leave a shine in the middle of it and build up sort of a straight line down the middle of your nose and work the shadow outwards. I like to use the excess colour in the brushes to help create that really grungy sort of look that the pirates have got going on throughout the movie, as they're not exactly pale faced. Now to create the creases in the nose that helps create a bit more shape, what I did is I flared out my nose and then just follow the lines that it naturally creates. Build up with a bit of black eyeshadow and maybe a little bit of black paint if you like. And also the nostrils need to be a bit darker so to create the look of a little bit dirty nose. Now we're going to build up our eyebrows using the dark brown and into black as well. Just build them up as much as you see necessary for your current eyebrows. And remember to go back to your reference photo. Then we're going to add some white face paint into the goatee itself. This will help to create a lot of dimension and a lot of effect into it. Now I'm just using a really fine liner brush, doing little small quick strokes and even little short stubbly bits to help create that hairy look. And then doing the same again as you go into the black paint. Just build gradually, don't go heavy-handed with it because it helps to create a really fine hairy look, which is what we're going for. As you can see, all the shapes come together, and as you're using that black face paint, don't forget to let a little bit of the flicks go over your top lip. Don't forget to dance it out, dance it out. I don't know what I'm doing. And just build up your colors as much as you need to. It does take a little bit of time to get them all balanced out. And once you've reached this point, you can go ahead and smudge the top of your head and just blend in those darker colors. Add a bit more color to the inside of the nostril if you see fit. Now I'm going to add some black face paint to the bottom of the jawline to help create even more stubble effect. What I've done is I've just very roughly got a sponge for the face paint, relatively dry paint, and just very, very lightly dab it on and then blend out with my hands, like full on pat it. And also don't forget to get your double chin underneath, just in case you've got one, which I do. Now face wipes are awesome to be able to get all that great stuff off of your hands very dramatically. You've got to do it that way, otherwise what's the point? Now going on to the scar that's on Captain Jack Sparrow's face, I mixed up a little bit of red and black to help with a very baseline and then build it up just like our other makeup. Use your reference photo for the size and shape of it. Make sure to angle or curve that line and then go in with your highlights on the parts of the skin that would naturally fold up. So like I've demonstrated in this part here. Now go ahead and use a lighter coloured brown and just smudge all over your face to help create the dirty look. And just use as much as you need to till you get that nice balance for your skin type. all of the smudging. Smudge, 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 pat, 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 stroke, 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 pat, 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 smudge, smudge, smudge. And voila! I'd like to thank you all for watching my Johnny Depp tutorial today. This is my first of many tutorials to come, and they will improve over time. A list of what I've used in today's tutorial will be in the comments below. Also, don't forget to check out my Instagram, Master Some Body Art, and also Master Some Face Painting and Body Art on Facebook. And I'll catch you later. Thank you again.